Do you really need a lob wedge in your golf bag? All manufacturers here, Wilson, we've got the Ping Maker lob wedge, Vokey, very popular from Titleist. We've got the Mizuno as well, and then we've also got my RTX, this is my version of a lob wedge. So we can define a lob wedge however you want. I guess it's your most lofted wedge. Generally it's around 60 degrees, maybe mine's 58, so I can turn it into 60 degrees very easily. So having this amount of loft will allow you just to do a few things on the golf course that you might not be able to do already. And predominantly what it is throw the ball up and hopefully get it to stop somewhere near the pin and on the green. So you can see I've landed that just short. I mean, this pin's quite an interesting one because it's actually quite tucked. This is where I feel like a lob wedge would really play its part, because it is going to allow me to get the ball to stop as quick as possible, because generally the spin is loaded on the ball as well as you've got some land angle because of the launch. Now, do you need this amount of loft in your bag or more? You get 64s and 60s. This obviously mine's a 58 because I'm not afraid to actually add it up to 60 myself. When my daughter started golf as a new golfer, she started a 56 degree was her most highest lofted wedge, and that was absolutely fine for her to start. So you don't need a lob wedge at all. But if you are playing against someone who's got a lob wedge, I always say to students, if we cut and paste you, so make you twice and give the second person the lob wedge and you don't have one, you'll probably find in a season there's a few opportunities where the lob wedge really showed itself as the best play. And then in turn, that person cut and paste doing everything exactly the same as you, just with a little extra weapon in their hand, might have that slight advantage. So giving yourself advantages on a game that's very, very tough, I always think is a good thing. Again, look how quickly that one's stopping with a lob wedge. Now, also around the greens, the lob wedge is going to play into itself. So 18 yards away here, green running away from me, look how quick that is. Having the ability to just get a little bit of height and again that little bit of stop is something that I really want. So do you need a lob wedge? No, you can play with just your normal sand wedge, and you can even learn to turn your sand wedge into a lob wedge. Will a lob wedge make the game a little bit easier over time? Well, where it can be a hard club to hit, for lots of people it gives them some slight advantages in situations to try and get that launch and stop, which they will use, and if they use it to good effect, they might get up and down 1 or 2 times more, hopefully lowering their score. So a great club to add to your bag.